Don't flatter me. I really hate that bitch, Pauline Hanson, because if Parliament is Australia's anus, she is the yeast infection you can't get rid of. If Parliament is a doona, Pauline Hanson is the fart trapped under the doona. It wasn't necessary. You wish it never existed, yet it lingers. I really like the sound of the word impeach, because it's peachy, peachy peach. Then I learnt what the word meant, and I liked the sound of the word even better when put before the word Trump. But I'm 25 and I'm always mistaken for a teenager, which would be flattering if it wasn't some lame-ass did you lose your parents at Woolies type of teenager. I want to be mistaken for like a cool teenager, like a cool 14-year-old, like doing cool 14-year-old things like loitering and smoking, meth, whatever the cool ones smoke. When my brother was a teenager, he did karate. He was really good at it. He always wore the white uniform, black belt. And one day we got into an argument, and instead of putting his hand in my face, he does a side kick, hovers his foot a centimetre from my nose, farts, gracefully swings his leg back down, and bows. And it was so humbling. I forgot to get upset. I usually upset people by saying things aloud that should have been in my head. Like I had this guy at uni I really liked, and I finally got courage to ask him what he did on the weekend. And he was like, oh yeah, I just hung out with friends. And without thinking, I go, see, you do have friends. It's not that bad. I decided to practice flirting, so I went to the old tavern, Mooseheads. And there I bumped into this giant, like really tall guy, and he's like, hey, want to sniff my jacket? I thought, here's my chance. Be myself. Flirt back. I sniffed that jacket. They don't teach that in sex ed. He then told me my eyebrows looked like polar bear fur, Mills and Boons. So I lifted his big, sweaty finger onto my eyebrow, and while everyone in Mooseheads was like dancing, drinking, exchanging STDs, whatever they do, there I stood in the middle of it all, having my eyebrows stroked by a giant. And it was the first time I was stroked by anyone, and it was magical. Magical. And I often wonder, ladies or sluts, what sound the seal makes when pierced for the first time. I imagine like the sound of a fresh salsa jar being opened, accompanied by a faint garlic salsa smell. Clap, 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 the end.